Hey everyone, I hope you are doing well. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. So, I wanted to do this video. So many as I look through my 20,000 emails. Oh my gosh. But meant to get this done this weekend, but that didn't happen. So, here is a picture of Black Wall Street. All these black owned businesses we've heard about, people doing well. I've seen quite a few videos. I mean, wow. And that's what I want to talk about. A lot of people say, "Oh, why would I have a Black Wall Street?" And I must commend those, and I wish them well. A lot of people I'm seeing in different locations, they're trying to, recreate. They're trying to duplicate Black Wall Street, and I just want to say, I wish them well. Congratulate. I just hope they don't run into a member of the Black KKK. Please don't let that happen, because we know. And that's the deal. I want to talk about why we don't have a Black Wall Street. I remember a while ago, it may have been this last year, and a young lady, she's like, well, just like they have the New York Stock Exchange, why can't we have our own? What? And that is like a huge undertaking. I commend her for her interest, for even thinking in that manner. And let's talk about it. You look at those videos of Black Wall Street, you see a lot of people dressed appropriately. They're business oriented. But here's why you don't have, my opinion, of Black Wall Street. You don't have it because basically at this point, like this picture here, just like they burned it down to the ground, that's what we're doing. Whenever a black business opens up, our folks are knowing it's black owned, want some kind of a discount. We already know. And then we'll go there. Some people don't go there to support. You might think, oh, they're going there to support that business. Nah. No. Sometimes they'll go there on purpose, try to critique it, want to find something wrong to validate their self-hatred. See, a lot of us are anti-black capitalists. This community has no problems making other people rich that don't look like them. Why? Because it's self-hatred. We hate black capitalists. And there's so many variations. For some reason, this group, it's just stupidity, can get along with everybody else, but they can't get along with people that look like them. This group, be it the business owner or the customer, they can go to other people that don't look like them, and it'll be a smooth transaction. Time we find out that it's black owned, what may happen? Sometime the business owner sitting up here, put your money out, and you're like, oh, this again, it's my opinion, so desperate for a sale, trying to make some money, and you probably may have experienced some theft, and you see the disrespect. So then, next thing you know, the business owner, frustrated, they may act a different way with a black customer than they would another customer, and you can't do that. You can't do that. We're not all little Kiki and Bonquifa. You can't do that. Sometimes now the black customer, we already know. Yeah, you want to get something for free. You want a 50 or 80% discount, and then sometimes before you spend your money, you got a whole lot of hella questions. Excuse the expression. It ain't none of your darn business. How you get this started? Excuse me. It sounds like you want to schedule a consultation. It's when you're shopping with them, it's none of your business how they got their money up. Either you want the product or you can move on. Do you ask white people that? Well, how did you get this investment going? Do you ask the Asian man that? Hell to the no, you don't. Oh, well, that's kind of personal. But to our own, we quit to get real tacky. It's not kind of black business owner. You'll hire someone. You may hire a little Kiki. You may hire someone that looks like you. They may act one way with you around, respectful, and then you turn your back. You have no idea that's your enemy, the one that you're paying, and they may act differently with a black customer. They start the sighing. Ignorance will be the end of a lot of people. I kid you not. Then you look up a black person being positive and got some positive black customers that love them. Watch out. Why? Because here come a dust bucket. We've seen the videos on the news. Sitting up here How many we've seen videos of on the news? Well, they'll have a business and then here's the camera as he or she set up a shop. What happened? Here come two dust bucket men's and it's been Bon for two. They break in the shop, then word gets out there stealing. Somebody else shows up. The lady that had the dress shop making the prom dresses, the after five dresses. Break in, then here we go. So stupid. That's why maybe whatever happens to you happens. So as you're trying to build, they try to steal it. Well, I'm gonna break in the store and then sit inside of my trunk. Then the store closes down. Oh, look at the black man. Did you hear about that? Had a restaurant turning his life around. He was running out of money, but he kept on going. And that happens when you're a business owner. That's why you have to be selfish. You may make some money. Oh, you got a nice little windfall. Hold on, because it's not like a job. It doesn't work that way. The expenses continue. It takes money to make money. Most of our folk don't get it. Then they want to sit up and ask something for you. You need to be smacked in your mouth. That's so silly. Your parents should have taught you better, but guess what? The apple doesn't fall far from a tree of degeneracy. Then you look up, that shop has to close down. The insurance gonna cancel them. Why? Well, let's see. You got a dust bucket Negro that keeps breaking in, bro, and keeps on stealing from you. Black man has a restaurant, wants to leave from generational wealth, a legacy for his family. He wants to leave a legacy, not degeneracy. Well, he was, did he go in the back of the restaurant or something? In the alley or something? A conversation with a black man. Next thing you know, the restaurant owner is shot dead. That's why you don't have a Black Wall Street. As I did the video on Patreon, black people, some of our people with the ignorant behavior, the jealousy, act like children of the Klan. They want to keep money opportunity out of your hand. What's the big deal? Black folks do the same thing on the job, on the streets, and in the businesses, in the community. Unbelievable. Let's say, for example, and I thought about this, was discussing with a friend. Let's say, for example, not that this is going to happen. No, I'm just using these names as an example. So this is not happening, okay? Let's say that Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, um, and I always forget this guy's name sometimes, so I make sure I pull it up on the screen. Byron Allen. Now he's married to a white woman. His net worth here is $735 million. So of course, and he's, you probably read about him in Wall Street and the other news about him. Oh, filing these lawsuits, discrimination, and referencing black people, yada 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 yada. Well, yeah, he's done that, but I don't see how it's had a positive effect on the community. So those lawsuits are filed, settle or win, it goes to his pocket. But I notice it's the black angle. They're not doing this. I'm gonna sue the black angle. But the black dollars, I just don't see. Worse, the think tank. I just don't see it. If anybody knows, please point it out to me in the comment section. You shouldn't need Goldman Sachs to try to close the wealth gap. Listen, I get it. When you have this group of men, no, at this point, this group that's conquered, see, mentally, the mentality, that's why there's self-hatred. Mentally, anti-black, anti-you. When someone tries to build up, you tear down. Let's say, for example, let's say that Oprah Winfrey, back to my example, let's say that Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Byron Allen, LeBron James, and I understand he's doing something that with the school. So let's say, for example, they decide to put up, let's say, a mall. They're going to do a mall and they're going to put their money up and buy the mall. And they're going to pick all black entrepreneurs to come into that mall, from maybe people from Instagram, things like that. And you can put your store in that mall, and they're going to carry the insurance and you get a full year of free rent. So they're making sure that overhead, they're going to give you a hell of a start. All you have to do is move in there and get to working. And all they need to do is for the community, if you have any sense, is to patronize it. And these are people that have been vetted. It's not, well, my boyfriend, you know what no, they have to be vetted, okay? Yeah, serious. So let's say all you need is for that community is to support it. What do you think would happen? First of all, time it got out that those people, which are black people, pay for that mall. Oh, I guarantee it would not surprise me the darn thing be set on fire like that black man did, trying to announce that he's going to go ahead and invest in what do you call that? Housing, put affordable housing. What happened? Set it on fire. So what would happen, especially with a name like Oprah and Tyler? Oh my goodness, man! If anything, the Negroes would boycott it. Well, how they get up in there? If anything, once it even got set up, which I hate to say it, it can be a bad investment. Once they got it set up, you have some positive people who get it. This is how you can kind of stem your unemployment problem. The, this is crazy. You would have some people that would be sitting up in there robbing the stores. They do it every day in the BC. Well, hell, some of our people are so stupid. Why should I pay? They not having to pay no rent. That's for free. The idea, dom, is for, and if you're one of those people, oh, you don't like that, well, move on, because you know what, dealing with this group, sometimes you can't always be PC or P nice, politically correct. You can always be nice. When you look at the ignorance of the group, it'll bring out the worst in a person. So if you don't like all that, then you can move on. Love you, darling. But yes, so stupid. Don't realize, well, the idea, dum, is for those entrepreneurs to grow and make some money. And then maybe they can hire somebody that looks like them. And you have to go claim to the white man, he ain't hiring me today. The Asian man ain't hiring me today. And what you're going to be looking at with me, oh, honey, he ain't never going to hire you no way. They take care of their own. And it's more of them than us. So why the hell will they take from their own and give to you? You sound like a fool. So caught up in this illusion of being accepted. Why would they do that? So what would happen with that idea? I could already tell you. If it wouldn't be a fire, you would have somebody trying to find out when the shops open up. It would be chaos on the first day. It would be so many, what do you call that? This mob mentality thing, smash and grab, where they would go in and just basically loot the stores and everything. So today, the reason we have a Black Wall Street is that our people are so disenfranchised. I think it's a mental illness, so full of self-hatred, degradation. The TDGs, the tear down group, we got too many T-dots, that dusty over there. What are they doing? Each time a black person tries to build, they come around and they end it. Burn it down, just end it still, just bring the business down. That's why you don't have Black Wall Street. We're doing this today ourselves. They're stealing, they're robbing, killing the business owner. No other group does that. They're so stupid. Killing business owners. And then we need jobs. It might be why in his company, as I understand my last research, I'm looking for us. I just couldn't find us. I'll just say that at the time of my research. Gee, he got all that money. I shouldn't have to work. I'm gonna sit up here tonight. That's sad. It's sad. Always a hood mentality. Think about it. If that would have happened, oh man, that mall would be looted. It'd be on the news. It would be on the news because we have some ignorant people in our group, and they're overshadowing the positive people. Overshadowing. The world is watching. Think about it. Like I said before in the video yesterday, they can see it's not a good investment. Time the business owner try to get something going. Look what happened. The Negroes tear it down, shooting and killing and robbing. Their own in particular. Grand opening, the business owner got pop, 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 pop. Grand closing. What does that say? We have a segment in the group that's out of hand. It's not, I'm sorry, it's not a good investment for the community. It's not. You can only do that in pockets. And from what I'm hearing, the hood rats are finding out what a successful black people are trying to build, and they hop, come on, Cletus, and they hopping in the ride and going too. Oh, not to support, no, to steal. I heard they out this way. Come on. Yeah, girl, what I'm saying. Let's go, girl. Here they come. I don't know if you remember that black lady? It was so sad. They had gone into a liquor store, and one was pregnant, and they stole some liquor, and she came in by herself, putting the liquor in her bag, and then there was two other ladies that came separately, and it seems well organized. Then, as the lady left the store, the other two like left behind her, and I said, "Oh, I get it. They're gonna leave behind her." So let's say, in case somebody, my thought process, in case somebody tries to come and try to stop them, then they'll be in between and she'll have a better chance of getting away. And you might just think, oh, they're not in on it. Oh, no, they're all in on it. So then she got her pregnant, ignorant butt to that vehicle, and the liquor store owner called the police. So she got to the vehicle, the police showed up, and when the cops came, they had, girl, you're not going to get away. The police had showed up, and I guess they're telling her, get out of the car or what have you to stop. What does she do? You're good as got. What does she do? She accelerated the vehicle. Now, he could have shot the wheel, what have you, but she accelerated that vehicle, and he shot. In other words, that tells me I think she was determined to get away with that. And I'm not saying she should have died, but here's the whole thing. I had just said before in a prior video, I was like, wow, just to get away from that lady, she probably thought, I'm a pregnant lady. They're not going to shoot a pregnant woman. And she learned a bad lesson. And I had just said on a prior video is that when they start robbing in their own community, sometimes people think they're going to go ahead and venture out. Okay? Only thing is, when you venture out sometimes in other communities, their police response, because I'm really surprised the police got there in time. Their police response may be a little faster than it is in your town, where you're located. So don't be surprised. All this theft and all this that's going on in the inner city, then you want to maybe venture out. They may handle you differently. And when I saw it, that's the first thing that hit my mind. I said, him shooting her again, girl, it's over. He's like, I think his body was in front of the vehicle, what have you, and so she accelerated. At that point, and again, I'm not saying she deserves to be dead, but at that point, she made a decision, probably thinking they're not going to shoot me, and he did. My opinion, they're letting you know they're not going to have this nonsense. And they're not going to see you pregnant. And then she got away, and you do a high speed chase. They're letting you know that. And so now you learn the hard way. Stole the liquor, didn't even get to drink it. End up dead. Stole the liquor, didn't even get to end up drinking it. Didn't get to taste it. And you're a pregnant girl anyway. You can't even drink. And she was like way out there pregnant. Stealing liquor. Let me guess, was that the plan? I'm a pregnant woman. They're not going to wrestle me down to the ground and shoot, so you go first. Now we know. Well, so now we know that they will shoot, and they did. Determined to get away, and it didn't even work. Was it worth it? Your life over some bottles? Was it some Don Julio? I don't know what she got, but your life over some bottles. You risk your life. Some people are too dumb to survive. Too dumb to survive. So why you don't have a Black Wall Street? It's the mindset. We gotta face it. It's the people in the community. It's enough for us to get something going because we can't always secure the bank loans. And then when somebody does get something going, watch out. Okay, you got to start it with your own money. It's like this guy was saying, oh, he saved, and saved, worked on his job, and he got a food truck. He was known to be a good cook among his family and friends. Got a food truck going, got on Facebook, and he announced that, hey guys, got the food truck and we're ready to open, yada, yada, yada. So tomorrow's going to be opening day. Yay! And the family and friends are going to come there. We're going to patronize him and we're going to support him and make a lot of money. And guess what? He's excited and geeked up and saw his friends and family, and it was on Facebook. And guess what? The next day he went to go for the grand opening. The food truck was gone. Negroes done stole a food truck. The food truck was gone. The black man quit his job, poured all his savings into it. A food truck, they're not talking about no $5,000. A lot goes into it. Put his savings into it. And who was seen in the area? You already know. Whole food truck. They just stole a food truck. So what does a man do now? They've taken his whole business. Hope he has insurance. Maybe not, just starting out. Taking his whole business, all the money he worked for, just everything just gone. All his savings into that business. It wasn't rinky dink, it was nice. All his savings into that business. I'm gonna go steal it and steal it. That's why a lot of people don't have sympathy for a lot of women, even the mammies that deal with these kind of men. Why you don't have a Black Wall Street? We need some black hospitals and all of that. I'm still trying to wonder. Please don't give birth and end up getting murked. Do not care if a man cannot afford to support you. I just don't know why you in this day and age. Who's sitting up here having a whole bunch of kids by him? Again, baby, the next video I'm gonna do, you'll see. It's getting real out here. Hood life is about to go night night. Oh, it's about to go night night. Watch. So why you don't have a Black Wall Street? We need some black hospitals and all of that. That's a lot of money. We need this. We need that. We need reprogramming. Someone said in the comment sections, and I agree, on a prior video, need an enema because there's too much CHIT, it's too much chit in the group. This is sad. This is why I don't have it. All those back in Tulsa, well, a lot of small businesses hiring their own people. 2024. What are we doing? Time somebody want to get something going. That's what happens. Grand opening, grand closing. We're doing this to ourselves. This self-hatred is so strong. Too many dust buckets. And the old dust bucket dustinas. Yeah, the women too. This is what we're doing. We're doing it ourselves. And that's why you don't have that. And that's why no one's coming to invest collectively in the BC. That's why your replacement is here. They're going to show you how it's done. And then they'll stand back and go. So the illegal immigrants came here and they didn't have anything. And so what did you do? Well, I started out. I did a business on the sidewalk. On the sidewalk. And now what have you done? I work hard on the sidewalk, and I go for my little card, and I'm there 7 days a week. And then I had this for my family. Again, out of those checks, those not checks but debit cards. Those debit cards, they're people are saying that they're putting the money together and buying up properties. No kidding. Well, what do you think they're going to do? putting their money together and buying their properties, and they'll get along. And it's not going to be one where somebody stays there a whole month, a couple months, and then try to skip out. Or they're very good at living together, so everybody can come up. We can't. You can't trust it, because why? In this group, we'll see somebody has their drive and try to use it, play you for a fool. So I'm sorry, ain't nowhere in the world I would do that with this lovely group. Oh, hell to the no. Let's get together and no, I can think of maybe two people, maybe, but that right there. And let's get the family and friends. No, that's okay. No, you can see what's gonna happen. Well, I heard you got this going on, so why can't you just pay for all of us? Oh, hell no. And they're going to pull together their resources, and that makes common sense. Pull their money together, and they're buying property. It don't look like nothing. Watch when Miho gets through. That makes common sense. And then everybody got a hustle going on. Next thing you know, pulling their money together. Give it 5 to 10 years. Give it 5 to 10 years. Somebody gonna still be in the streets, probably hollering and yeah, and protesting, yeah. We can't do that. We need there. Something is really wrong. So consumed with entertainment. Pretty much, the group gonna be entertainment because you know what? Permanent underclass. You're not gonna switch this overnight. We want them gone. Even if those illegal immigrants weren't here, the BC would still be doing this, turning out their own businesses. They would still be doing it. They would still be robbing and killing each other. They would still be trying to steal from the business owner, trying to rob and kill them. Even if they weren't here, they would still do that. So what's the problem? The problem is the culture. Giving up on decency, and I think embrace degeneracy, negativity. The self-hatred is strong. And that's why a lot is going wrong. So yeah, Black Wall Street, the culture won't let it be. They won't let that happen. Time somebody, and it's like, do they not understand? So the business goes under, and then so now look, the people work there have to go get a job, and so does the business owner. I mean, it is just crazy. But hey, Cletus Scott was able to steal something in Bunquifa. They were able to steal something and make a couple of dollars. So stupid. And they'll be protected. That's why people have no sympathy. I don't. Oh, my sympathy card is racked up. I get a text this weekend. I said, look at this clown. Here this clown come again. You already hit me up last time with a fake, what do you call that? Eviction thing. Okay, well, how much you need? Okay, $600 keep from being evicted. Oh, yeah, I got you. Here the clown come again. I just happened to be traveling on business and realized this clown, you staying with your mama. Oh, it's hilarious. And you come again. Always trying to run game. Guess what? Game over. And for this group, man, all I can say, a major change is coming. It's not looking good. So why you don't have a Black Wall Street? It's the culture. It is the culture. A lot of our people don't have common sense. One person the ones in this group that try to build, the black men and women, those are the kind that are shunned, ostracized, face financial ruin. Child, it will cost them their very lives. Why we don't have a Black Wall Street? Because you have a culture that supports self-hatred and degeneracy. And I'm out.